Okay, so here's my first recipe. You guys asked for a barbecue and a clean eating recipe, so I'm going to do both of them. The first one is my barbecue one, and I'm going to start with these pork ribs. This is an adaptation of Reg and Jen's recipe, which are friends of mine, and I like to keep some things simple. So the main ingredients are soy sauce and maple syrup. So that's my salt and my sweet. And then I add a little peanut butter and then habanero maple for my portion to make sure it's got the maximum amount of kick. I'm also going to add a couple onions just for a little bit of flavor. So we're going to start. It is about a cup of soy sauce, which I think in this case is going to be the entire bottle because it's about all I have left. I probably should have ripped the plastic out to make it a little fast, but based on what I'm seeing here, oh my goodness. You know what, it is going to be the entire bottle, so I'm just going to do this. This is the most lengthy way of filming this. There's probably a better way of doing this, but I'll figure that out after. All right, that's done. Number 2, equal amount of maple syrup, which should be a lot faster. Maple syrup, perfect. Then, this is sort of my soup up here. I'm going to put a spoonful of peanut butter. I like this and add sort of a good spoonful of peanut butter, obviously. It's the kind of spoonful that you eat late at night and then feel bad about yourself, or not. All right, so this is the first one. So then I'm going to just slowly mix this in. You don't have to do too much. Just try to break the peanut butter apart because as it heats up, these ribs are going to be boiled before they're barbecued. As it heats up, they're going to break up. So then these ribs, I grab them, put them at the bottom of the pan so they're as flush to the bottom as you can go. That, because we're going to top off, whatever's not covered with this stuff, I top it off with either water or you can use Coca Cola or Dr. Pepper. In this case, I'm going to do water because it's going to end up being sweet enough. We'll just keep stirring this. 2 onions in each. 1, 2. So for this, I suggest a pot that is narrow and tall so that it doesn't take as much. Because if you take a really deep, shallow pot, it might take more. Okay, so then I'm going to split this evenly between both. There you go. And this will be the spicy one. And then for the spicy one, I'm going to add a tablespoon again of habanero maple. I like this really spicy, so that's what I'm going to do there. That's going to end up being very spicy. So then let's mix this all together like this. I'm going to grab another spoon for the other one so that I'm not making it crazy spicy. And then, like I said, I'm going to go medium-high on the heat, and then just some water or Coca Cola or Dr. Pepper, just so that they don't have to be all the way soaking. It's about a cup of water I'm putting, 2 cups, sorry, of water. They don't have to be soaking in there, but so there's a good amount of water covering them so that when you roll them over, they're all going to get a good amount of all the juices in there. Boom. That's done. Stir it again some more. And then medium-high, I'm going to let this cook down. So I don't know if you can see, but basically my ribs, I'm going to push them down so they're almost completely covered with this mixture. Again, you can use Coca Cola instead, which is nice, but it ends up being a lot sweeter, especially considering we already put that that maple syrup in there. And then the second one, same thing, push it down so they're all covered. And then try not to mix up your spoons, so line up your spoons next to it, cover them up, let them heat up. And then this is going to be a couple hours. And every 20 minutes, half hour, I'm going to go in and stir and make sure every rib, every part is getting as wet as humanly possible. Let's see how that looks in a little bit.